What is up, everybody? It's your boy LP bringing you another video today. And today, guys, we are going to be doing another beginner's guide. This is going to be literally the super beginner. Like, I'm talking about, like, this is probably one of the most basic things that I get asked a decent amount, and people are to, like, make a video about it. So it's not going to be a very long video. It's just going to be how to level up and awaken your characters. Well, mostly just awaken characters. So yeah, so let's get into it. So how do I awaken my characters, OP? So let me show you how you awaken your characters. So you go into units and then you pick any unit that you want to, right? So for example, any unit that you want to awaken. But before we can awaken a character, we must first make sure that that character is level 70 if they are base 5-star. If they are awoken 5-star, then they have to be level 90, but that's after awakening, and there's no awakening past awoken 5-stars. So yeah, so for example, let me look at like someone like Czar, right? So let's say if I wanted to awaken Czar from 4 to 5, I would have to first max level Czar. So how do I max level Czar? The way how you max level Czar is easy. Only thing you use is these chickens right here. These chickens. There is multiple. There's the 5-stars, and I don't think I have anything else. There's 5-star chickens, and then 4-star and 3-star chickens. Of course, the 5-star chickens giving you the most amount of XP that you can possibly get. So make sure you guys farm these. The way how you farm these is from this right here. And the Explore tab is from the boot camp, and in the boot camp Silver Birds of Exploring, you do this. You can do the Awoken version or however, whichever difficulty that you can do, and then try to do the highest difficulty you can and beat it. Now, of course, this will be a lot easier if you do it in multiplayer, and I also recommend you do it in multiplayer because you can get people to join you that have high luck units, and if they have high luck units, that means per run you are getting more chickens because of the luck drops. So I highly recommend that. Now, moving on back to here, so once you farmed all your chickens and everything, what do you do? So let's go to Czar real quick. Where is he at? So here he is. So let's say, so first we're gonna fuse everything into him. So you know, just fuse all the chickens that you did farm into him. So you can see 5 of those god chickens, they're called, the king chickens, right? They give you pretty much all the way up to level 60 almost. And this is from 4 to 5-star. So now we're going to awaken them to 5-star. So if we awaken them to 5-star right here, I'm actually glad I had the materials because I didn't check beforehand. So right here, we're going to awaken Czar into his 5-star state. This isn't awoken 5-star. I'll show you awoken 5-star in a second. So yeah, so here we go. Pit Lord Czar 5-star. Now the thing is, Czar actually does not have an awakening yet on the global side of the game. He actually just now got an awakening on the Japanese side of the game. So this is as far as Czar can go for the current state of the game currently. Later on down the line, he will be able to awaken even further into an awoken 5-star, but for right now, he's just a 5-star. So you can max level him, but you cannot awaken him any further because he's just a 5-star now. Now, what happens if I want to awaken someone who, let's say, is a awoken 5-star? Someone like, for example, Roy, someone like Herrick, someone like Rimuru, someone like Finn, or someone like that. So how do I do it? So, for example, we click on someone. So let's click on Zorg here, the old man. Zorg is level 5 stars, level 70. Okay, in order for me to awaken Zorg to awoken 5-star, not only do I need materials, but now you're gonna see different materials compared to how it used to be. You know, used to, you just had the dragons and then like some other evolved mats that you needed, but now it's a lot more that you need. So for one, what do you need? You need awoken souls. How do you get awoken souls? Awoken souls, usually you can get them from daily quests, completing missions, and all that drop awoken souls. Also, in every event that comes out that is a new event, you can buy awoken souls from the shop. You can buy, I think, around 10 of them, and I think in the raid you can buy around 20, right, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's how you get awoken souls. Pretty much do your daily missions every single day, and then you will get you just keep racking up the awoken souls. Like right here I have 233. Moving on from that, we have the dragon god, or the rainbow dragon, let me say. The way how you get rainbow dragons in this game is you farm a stage. For example, you go back to home and you go to explore, and you will farm the material quest. So for example, you would farm Path to Water, let's say. So if you farm Path to Water, you have a chance to get a rainbow dragon. So if we scroll right here, you see right there how the rainbow dragon is there on pro. So if you do this on pro, you do have a chance to get the rainbow dragon. However, I highly do not recommend you just sit here all day and farm the Path to Water pro for the rainbow dragon. what I recommend doing, which this takes a lot longer, but if you have extra crystals, you can maybe buy or open the other dungeons or something like that, or if you want to just wait. This is what I do personally. So if I know that a lot of units are coming out that I want to awaken, or someone gets announced, what I will do is every single day is I will go to the Path to Water or Path to whatever, and I will do the pro version. And I will farm until I at least get 5 of the Water Dragon Gods. Not the Rainbow Dragon Gods, but 5 of the Water Dragon Gods. And I keep doing that for every day. So, for example, Monday I get 5 of the Dark Dragon Gods. Tuesday, 5 Dragon Gods, and, so on and so on. And then once you have 5 of everything, right, what you do is, once you have 5 of each Dragon God, you go into the town. And then in the town, you go into the Alchemist. And then from the Alchemist, you go to Exchange. And then you scroll all the way down to Exchange Other. Right here, Exchange Other. And then once you get to Exchange Other, you will click the Rainbow Dragon God right here, or the Dragon God Paradiso. So what I do is I just do this. I literally farm up 5 of these pretty much every single time they come around, and I do this to get my Rainbow Dragons, because the Rainbow Dragon drop rate is extremely low. So I highly don't recommend you doing that. If you are just trying to get it as fast as possible, this is probably the easiest way to get it. Just farm 5 of each Dragon God, and then you can turn all those into a Rainbow Dragon. Now, of course, it does take a lot. It takes 5 of each, so 5 water, 5 fire, 5 earth, 5 light, 5 dark to make a Rainbow Dragon. But then boom, you have him, and there he is. So you can literally just do this, and then, well, there we go. Well, actually, I don't want to use them all because I may have to awaken some more people. So there you go, and you can exchange now, and then boom, exchange complete. You have the Rainbow Dragon. So that's the way how I recommend doing it. Now, going back to my units, if we go back into Awaken and Evolve, not only is there the Rainbow Dragons, which we just covered, that is now there is even more. These things, you've probably never seen these if you are a new player and you are starting to play this game. You don't know what these are. So what are they? Well, if you hold down on them, it kind of tells you a little bit of it. It tells you Fragment of Ifrit, the Fire God rises awoken. So what are these? These are giant boss fragments. The way how you get giant boss fragments is by beating the awoken stages of the giant bosses, which are extremely difficult stages of each corresponding giant boss in the game. So, whenever you complete an awoken giant boss, you are guaranteed a fragment. Okay, so the way how you unlock awoken giant bosses, though, apart from limited time giant bosses, which we'll talk about them at the end, the way how you unlock awoken giant bosses is like this. You go into Explore, and for example, let's go into giant bosses. Let's say I needed Crimson Flames of the Phoenix. Okay, so you see how right up here we have a key, and you can see the awoken stage is locked. It says you don't have enough keys. So OP, how do I get the keys? The way how you get the keys is you have to farm the pro version, okay, the pro version of this event in order to get 3 keys. You have to keep farming it. It's not guaranteed. It's completely random whenever you get a key, but you keep farming this until you get 3 of them. Once you have 3 of them, you are able to do 1 run of the awoken boss. Now, what most people recommend is that if you are doing this and you are trying to get a unit evolved extremely quickly on the awoken stage, recommend using a Lucky Apple. The Lucky Apple will double your drop rates, or double your drop. So if you get a fragment, it will give you 2 instead. So it'll make the grind a little bit easier. Also, I want to say too, not only do you get fragments from awoken stages, you can also get fragments from completing these stages. So you can see in the mission rewards, break damage 60,000. So if you break the boss and you deal at least 60,000 damage during the break, you will get a fragment. So make sure you also do these as well. I need to do this for this one as well, but I don't really need this for anybody currently in the game. So that is how you get the awoken, or not the awoken, but that's how you get the boss fragments for your units. Now, not only that, you see that Ifrit was here. And if we actually go to the giant bosses, also let me just say too, some giant bosses aren't here all the time. So you can see how all these are like 25 days, 17 hours and all that. The way how you check which giant boss is here currently is in the giant boss schedule. You click on that and it'll tell you which one you need. Okay? Okay. So moving on from that, you may notice that Ifrit isn't here. And in the giant boss schedule, if you look, there are limited time giant bosses that pop up every now and again for about an hour to 2 hours every single day. So if we look right here, if we scroll to where we are currently, so it is currently 8:45 a.m. So we're right here in this schedule. So right now we have, wait, no we're not. Wait, yeah, this is the schedule, right? Yeah, never mind. Forget what I was saying. Yeah, this is the schedule. So, right here we're at 8:45. So this is where we're at. So we have Frozen Calamity of the North first at 6 a.m. Let me say PST, and then at 7 a.m. we have the Plant Boss. At 8 a.m. we have Rags Giant Boss. At 9 a.m. we have Ifrit. So during 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. you will have a chance to get Ifrit, or you'll have a chance to beat Ifrit. Also, all of the limited time bosses, they do not require you to have keys. So for example, if I go to Frozen Calamity of the North, you can see I can instantly go into the Awoken stage. However, I do recommend that you do the limited time bosses in a party, in this, on Discord or something like that, because the Awoken Giant bosses are a lot harder, or the limited time Awoken Giant bosses are usually a lot harder than the scheduled giant bosses that are just here. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, pretty much that's how you get those. Also, if you are ever unsure of what giant boss you need to farm, the way how you farm it, or the way how you know which giant boss you need to farm, you hold on this right here, and it'll tell you Death Ex Machina Awoken. And then also in the little circle, you can kind of see like a little orb, like kind of like a machine thing. That is Deus Ex Machina. That is his name. So literally, you do that in the Awoken stage of Death Ex Machina. Same thing for this right here, the Glittering Dragon. You go to the giant bosses and you see where the Glittering Dragon is. If he's not here, look at the schedule. If he's on the schedule and you see which day he's on, make sure you do that. And then right here, Fire God Rises, see when Ifrit comes for the day, and then do that as well. So that is how you awaken characters. Unfortunately, I can't show you awakening my Zorg because the Death Ex Machina isn't here currently, so I can't show you that. But still, that is how you awaken characters in this game. That's how you level up characters. So you guys, a very simple beginner's guide. Hopefully you guys understood that and everything. Apart from that though, guys, thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your boy OP. You guys have absolutely been killing the support on the channel recently. 3.3k subs, absolutely ridiculous. I said 3.3k. What am I talking about? 4.3k subscribers, absolutely ridiculous. Also, I think we hit around, recently we just hit 600k views on the channel too, which is ridiculous. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for your boy OP, man. Thank you all for coming out. We're streaming tonight at 7 p.m. CST, so make sure you're there. And I'm out, guys. Peace.